Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Dell. I'm excited to have you here with me today. I hope you're doing well. We're going to get some channeled messages, and then we're going to go into some tarot messages with the Spiritsong Tarot. Yeah, please do like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you to those of you who do and leave comments. It's wonderfully appreciated. Helps support the channel, and it just, as it's growing, you get to be a part of that, and it's really, really wonderful. And I so appreciate you for tuning in and for taking the time to watch. It's really wonderful, and thank you so much. Before I began doing the reading, they're telling me do the housekeeping stuff first and then go into it. So all information about me is in the description box, as well as how to book a personal reading, private reading. It's all done through DelleGoddessIntuitive.com. There's a couple new tarot offerings. I did have a special on there that I've extended through to the month of April. So if you want to check that out, it is extended to the month of April, and then I'm going to take it away. So yeah, but there's other offerings on there as well too. So there are also, what else is on there? A Spotify playlist. So all the songs from Spirit that come through the channeled readings, I just throw into a Spotify playlist. You can also use that if you want to outside of the readings. Let's say you want to get like a quick little intuitive message or some guidance, or just like a feeling or a mood that will help improve your day or soften your day. You can go on there and just hit shuffle and see what comes up for you. And it's also just a fun playlist. So a lot of different eclectic stuff on there, and I do hope that you enjoy. Let's see. Okay, I think that's all. So let's get into the messages. Also, anything that comes through as a resource, books I mentioned, stuff like that, the decks I'm using, that'll also be in the description box. So when in doubt, go to the description box. I was going to say, okay, I was hearing like a lot of music. It felt like a radio, like just clicking from one station to the next to the next. Like the analog radio that used to be in the car, not the scanner. Although that could be the same thing too, but I was actually seeing it like the analog with the dial going across the thing with the needle. And I was hearing a bunch of different songs, so I'm like, I don't want to mention them all, so if they come back around, I'll mention it. So this one's coming back around, where it's by The Who. I can never remember the title of the song, but it's the one that goes, the best I ever had. So the best I ever had. So it could even be like you're eating something. I'm seeing strawberry Julius. I don't know if this is a play on, wasn't it orange Julius was the original like drink thing that I'm thinking of. I'm seeing someone crack an egg into one. I feel like this was shared to me about, yes, it was, I'm remembering now. Yeah, this is something that someone I know, their father used to do this. I'll just say that. I might edit that out. Because it felt a little personal, so I don't know why. But that, it could be because it's personal to you, where it's like, maybe this reminds you of something, but I'm seeing strawberry for some reason, like strawberry, something about strawberry and Julius. I feel like that was an album too. I'm getting a lot of like crossed wires, which is interesting because of how the message started out with trying to dial into something. It could be that you're feeling very, very intuitive now, or your intuitive abilities are really heightening. So it's like crossed wires, like you're picking up on other stuff. I'm remembering back in the day when we would use the landline to call our friends. I keep trying to say call of the friends. But we would pick up, the landline and call, and sometimes it would be like the neighbor would somehow get patched in through the phone. It was really weird. So you would be on the phone and you hear like shh, shh, shh. You're like, who's on there? It's like someone's on there, but it was no one in the house. It would be like somebody else. So this is such a strange message. We're not going to judge it though. This is a space of non-judgment. I'm trying to decode though and translate how it's coming in for the message, for the reading. But it just feels like there might be like a lack of privacy somewhere is really. So just to use some spiritual protection, especially if you are doing channeling work or you are a medium or an intuitive. it just feels like, I feel like we're all intuitive, by the way. That's just my take on it. And we can develop that skill over time. But it just feels like just making sure that you're grounding your energy and setting the intention. You know what? Any energy that isn't mine needs to leave now. And being very clear about that and very firm. And if you need to bring in the big guns, call in Archangel Michael and he will help you do that. And now there's peace and quiet. Yes. Message delivered and received, it felt like. And I got an influx of energy coming back to me. Yeah, so sometimes it's like if somebody is, we can actually pick up on if someone's being really nosy or like inquiring about us or something. It's just like it's static, especially if we're very open. But just reminding ourselves to just make an energetic boundary. We're just saying no. You know what I mean? Is all it takes sometimes. So I'm hearing someone ask kind of or wondering about crystals, if there's any crystals that would help with this. And black tourmaline is coming to mind, as well as black obsidian and black opal. I didn't know there was a black opal, but that's what I'm hearing. Black opal, as well as onyx. Opalite as well is coming through as a protective stone. Amethyst will to a certain degree, but it's more about pacifying and providing comfort where there is intrusion, if that makes sense. So I feel like it works better with like a like coupled with black tourmaline. So if you have a different understanding of the crystal, honor your understanding always, because you're the one who's using it, you know what I mean? But the way that it's coming through, at least for this reading and for whoever this message is for, it's seeing like somebody's using amethyst as a protection stone, but really it's more, it might make you feel protected because it's grounding, but it's better works in a pair or in a team with, again, black tourmaline or black obsidian or something like that. Because it might give you the feeling of, okay, I'm grounded, I'm protected, I'm safe, but it's really the comfort that you're feeling. So it just adding an extra layer, that's all. The way that they're also communicating this is like somebody's computer who they downloaded something to help it run faster, but it doesn't mean it's virus free. Okay, so there needs to be like an extra layer of protection on the computer. Okay, moving away from that message. There's a lot of sunlight I'm seeing, a lot of sunshine. Where I don't know if this will come through the deck, but I'm seeing the Traveler, which is the Fool card in this deck, where it's like a deer and antelope leaping and the sunlight is in the background. So I'm just feeling this energy of new dawn and a new day. And now I'm hearing that song by Nina Simone, you know, it's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, yeah. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, ooh. And I'm feeling good. So you could be feeling good. I'll add that to the playlist. I just feel like someone's like, literally, I feel good and I'm going out into the world, and it's just like there's this fresh energy that's all around you right now. But it feels really, it's like loaded with the possibility or the feeling of promise. Like there's a ton of possibility in this energy, but it's coming from within yourself. It stems within yourself. It resides within yourself. And you're generating this as you move forward. So there's this woman, Evie Pompalaris, I believe is her last name. She was a former CIA agent. She has this awesome talk that, if I can find it, I'll link it below. But it's basically saying like like she gets asked a lot, like how can I be more confident, or how can I be a confident person? And she's saying it kind of like you just are, like you go out there and you do it, and then you become confident that way. And the same with how do I find motivation? She talks about her training in the police academy, and she was just saying like, I wasn't motivated to get up every day at 3-4 in the morning, whatever it was, you know, to go through that rigorous training. Like I wasn't motivated at all, but you know, you remind yourself the reason of why you're doing something, and you get out there and you do it, and then you find your motivation. So I'm kind of picking up the same energy, but it's just calm. It's like, you know what? like I'm just going to go out there, and then with each step that you take, I just see you gaining more and more confidence and control of yourself, where it's like this energy of self-mastery. So Stoic philosophy could be really strong for you, reside with you, and it just feels like what you are learning or what you are knowing within yourself based on like books you've read or what you've been teaching yourself or feeding yourself, it's showing, it's apparent. So not only do you feel more confident or motivated, but it's like other people are picking up on this energy as well. And they're having me like go back to the first message, which could be why you're feeling like somebody kind of snooping or like an intrusive energy, like what are they doing? What are they up to? You could literally be feeling the energy of someone looking into you, like what's going on, but it's none of their business. Is what I'm getting. So respectfully. Yeah, because it feels like it's coming more from like an energy of jealousy or something. And again, it's no judgment, just is what it is. So I'm just translating the energy, but it's not something I feel like it's not to be upset over. It's just something to be aware of, because again, as we brought forward that message of clearing it, it's like all this energy returns. So it's about you feeling your best and feeling optimal to move forward in the world and be yourself and be aligned with being yourself and be true to yourself. There's profound healing available too, like as you are doing that. Yeah. Let's get some tarot cards out. I've already, my body was like we're doing the cards now, so I'm hearing one more. I can see two already. The Knight of Crystals or Pentacles, which is the camel spirit in this deck, and the Tower, which is the chameleon. Followed by the Awakening, which is the peacock, which is judgment. Bottom of the deck is Justice. Some powerful cards right there. I'm hearing that song by the Beach Boys. I can hear music, sweet, sweet music. The sound of the city, baby, seems to disappear. Oh, I can hear music, sweet, sweet music. So there's a very sweet energy there. Alright, I'm feeling just to look at the cards that are flipped over first. So Knight of Pentacles, Endurance and Determination. Camels can get through a lot, I feel like, isn't it true they store water in their back or something? I don't know if that's a myth or not. That's what's coming through, so we'll go with it. I feel like you're just finding again this more sustained energy to tap into, where it's like you're getting a lot more done with little need for like stopping to replenish, if that makes sense. So I feel like you're doing the best with what you have and you're making it work. You're stretching your dollar. I don't get that it's because you have to or need to. I feel like it's just that's the mode you're operating in currently, or operating on currently. It's just being wise and structured. I feel like this is leading to a sudden realization about something, about how you previously operated, or it could even be that you're budgeting so much or something and you're like, I don't need to do this anymore. So it could be like old you used to budget a lot because maybe there was like poverty or scarcity or insecurity in some way, like shape or form, like lack, like food insecurity or financial insecurity. I'm sorry if you had to go through that. That is really difficult. I definitely understand that. But I see that it's like you're actually doing really well now. And there's this like tower moment where you're like, oh my God, I don't have to do any of that anymore. I'm actually okay now. I'm doing well. I'm doing so much better than I was doing in previous years, even previous months. And it's just like, okay, I don't have to proceed or move forward like that. I can add a little more flow in. I know I'm going to endure because I have, and I trust myself. So for some, it's like with the Awakening card, it's like, okay, let me update my game plan with what I'm comfortable with for some, it really worked to serve you to have a budget in the past. So just expanding that budget or tightening it, depending on which way the message is leaning more for you. For some, it could be the reverse. It could be like you overspent in the past. So there was like an abundance of stuff, but it wasn't like treated properly or something, or it might have been treated poorly. So it caused you to deplete. So now it's like, all right, I have to reconfigure my budget, because in the past I was making like X amount of dollars, but now I'm making X amount of dollars, and it's more or less. So then adjusting your budget to more or less to figure out how to make your ends meet, but not to be in survival mode or to trigger survival mode. Okay. So not going to be for everyone, this message, and that's okay, but that's what's coming through. There's also, I'm seeing this recognition and realization that you, like, this isn't have anything to do with your worth. How many dollars you have in the bank account has nothing to do with your worth. What I'm getting to is it's like, it's actually inspiring you. So if there isn't enough dollars in the bank, it's like inspiring you, okay, where can I sustain or use what I have? Because it's, my money might not be in the bank, but I'm noticing I have a wealth of resources in the physical. So it's like, I'm seeing someone who bought like a ton of beads or something, or a ton of jewelry making things, and then never did anything with it. So now that money is, like, the funds are lacking in the bank account, you're recognizing, all right, well, the money might appear low in the bank account, but that's actually because I have a wealth of inventory to work with in the physical. I just need to assemble it. So I actually need to switch from consuming to creativity, and I need to assemble these beads and sell them, and then that can be funneled back into the money part, or money portion of the wealth that I have. So it's just about, with the camel, I'm just figuring out a way to create or generate, you know, income into a different avenue, because it's currency, it's flow, it's energy. So by taking it from one thing, recognizing, okay, I'm not actually in lack, it's just in a different form. So I'm going to convert that form into another form. Okay. And then, yeah, and again, there's still this other separate message too, where someone who might have lived like that for a long time is recognizing, okay, I'm actually doing really well right now financially, but I just want to make sure that I am being responsible about it this time around, and just making sure that all my bases are covered, and then learning about finance, financial literacy, or feeling more secure in your finances by just educating yourself. Okay, what's actually a healthy budget look like? How can I get that set up? You know, that kind of a thing. I'm not a financial advisor, planner, or professional, so if you need extra further help with this, you should definitely consult somebody if that feels right for you to do so, and just to dial into your intuition and see, like, who would be the best fit for you, if that's an avenue you want to go. Whew, big breath. That felt like a lot to get through. So moving on to the other half of the reading, we have the Four of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. So that is crazy, because, like I said, the cards are flipped over. I know you kind of have to take my word for it because they're down here, but that's exactly what's coming through. So with the Five of Pentacles, this is like that card of, I've said this before in readings, it's like I always feel like I hear Bon Jovi Living on a Prayer, where he's like, he's down on his luck, it's tough, so tough. And the Four of Pentacles is about really holding on tightly to something as a means to keep stable or keep secure. And then the Five of Pentacles is like, you know, being out in the cold. But what I love about this deck is we have the otter. So what the otter holds on to is the tool that provides his sustenance. So otters are famous for keeping little rocks tucked into their little armpit folds, and they pull that rock out when they find mollusks and shelled animals and stuff to crack open, so that way they can eat. So the thing that they hold on is actually the tool that helps them eat. It's the tool that helps sustain themselves. So I feel like they're translate that. What is your rock? If you are an otter, what's your rock look like? You know, is it your creativity? Is it your mind? Is it your resilience? Is it your resourcefulness? It's like you have a rock within you too that you can, you know, use to help you sustain, you know, this sustenance. And then with the Five of Pentacles, I love that it's showing up as the ladybug because it's luck. It's luck, it's prosperity. So we can work really, really hard, but isn't it wonderful when we just get a lucky break and we're like, thank you, this has helped me so much. So the Five of Pentacles is about not losing faith. It's about being open to receiving help and support in ways that we wouldn't have otherwise imagined it. This could even take the place of like, or take the shape of, it's like a call out of the blue, and that's your break, you know. It could be something you applied for months and months and months ago, and you're like really just like, oh my God, I'm at my wit's end. I really need to find a job. It's like someone just happens to call you. But there's a moment of surrender I'm feeling like too that also comes with the Tower, and it also comes with Judgment. It's like this moment of surrender where you're like, oh my God, okay. Like, I will get through this. I believe in myself. I trust myself. And then that's when the breakthrough comes. Okay. It's about leaving. I'm hearing you can leave things up to chance, to fate, to luck, but you can also participate in your own thrival story. So you can also participate in how you are making the best of your situation, how you can turn the ship around. I'm hearing Right Now by Van Halen. Definitely will add that to the Spotify playlist if it isn't there already. But that song talks about, let's turn this thing around right now. There's no tomorrow, right now. Come on, it's everything. So, okay, I'm hearing now I can end the reading there. So I hope this inspires you. I feel like this is really positive overall, and just reminding you to with Justice at the bottom of the deck, there is balance, and I do feel like your spirit team is trying to communicate with you. So just call them in and just be open to receiving that guidance. So you can call in your spirit team by just going, you know, I call in my spirit team, please give me guidance. Please show me the way, and be open to receive. Okay. Thank you. I hope that you are staying well, and until next time, do take care.